Listen to this podcast now on the Red Apple Podcast Network.
Why is the middle class shrinking? Why are people facing an affordability crisis while marginalized individuals called informals grow in numbers? Join me as I travel the world, speaking with people living in invisibility, the leaders working to solve it, and uncovering the hard truths shaping our economy and daily reality.
Download all of Red Apple Media's podcasts right now through your favorite podcast platform.
Listen, all you New Yorkers. Excuse me, taxi.
Okay, we're looking around.
This is the 77 WABC minicast.
Well, by the way, and I want to play this, you guys, because my colleague at WABC, Sid Rosenberg, is always feisty. He did an event where he, said Mondani basically hates Jews. Now, Sid is Jewish and a proud Jew. And I think not only if you're Jewish, everybody should be support the Jewish population. We should all be supportive of each other. And this is cut 13. This is Sid Rosenberg. I want to play this because he was interviewed by Melissa Russo, who is on the local NBC station, WNBC television, because he came out then, a few days before and said, Mondani hates us. He wants to get rid of us, da-da-da-da-da. And Sid's very passionate about him. I say bravo to Sid. And what happened? Well, Melissa Russo confronted Sid at the Israel Day parade. And let's just say Sid did great. Take a listen.
He hates you. He wants you dead. He wants you dead.
You actually believe that Mayor Mondani wants Jews to be dead?
I'm not sure he doesn't. That's my answer.
What basis do you have for that?
I don't think he cares either way.
I mean, to say that he wants people dead is a scary thing for people to believe, and you have a lot of people who follow you.
Prove me wrong. When you've got a mayor who's not here today, the only mayor in the history of our city, Melissa, you're a smart girl, okay, who uses some nonsense excuse about Israel and Bibi. Is this parade in Tel Aviv? Is Bibi Netanyahu here? It's nothing to do with Israel and Bibi. He hates the Jewish people. He hates us.
But does his absence actually mean that he wants them dead? I mean, is that not inflammatory?
Not inflammatory to me. It's more, but why don't you ask him about his wife?
We have asked him. Sure we have.
The press in this city is much more obsessed with what Sid Rosenberg says on a radio show than what the mayor, his wife, and his father. You guys should be pressing that guy every single day and not worry what I have to say at a private Jewish event on a Wednesday night in Battery Park.
As the mayor of our city, I take seriously my responsibility to protect the safety and well-being of every New Yorker and every event, regardless of my attendance.
With due respect, Sid, you have a big following and people listen to you. And if you're telling people that Mayor Mondani wants Jews dead, does that not make Jews feel more fearful than they already do? Isn't he providing the resources and having his police commissioner protect this parade?
Hold on a second. He's providing resources. He had two opportunities to put buffer zones in front of synagogues and shuls. He did neither one. He celebrated Nakba Day. Listen, if I say something that's a little inflammatory, he says stuff every day that's inflammatory. Tough. Every opportunity, he fails. You're doing a good job. Thank you very much.
I love it. You're doing a good job. That's not like Trump says, blah, 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 blah. Thank you very much for your attention to detail. Donald J. Trump. That was a great ending, Sid. Bravo, Sid. I'm telling you. Why say, oh, yeah, why is the rest of the media not going, hey, wait a minute. Isn't it really despicable that he's not here at the parade? Isn't it really despicable that he continues to bash Israel? He says he's not anti-Semitic, but he bashes Israel at every turn. Where's the rest of the local media in New York? It's like they're like cowering in a corner. They've lost like their sense of mission. What about covering everybody fairly? And what about had they done it during the campaign? Remember, they gave him such a pass during the campaign. He was saying the craziest things in the campaign. And at least I'll give Mondani credit for he's one of the few people who lives up to his campaign promises because he advertised what he was going to do and he's doing it times 10. And I'm proud of my buddy Sid for speaking out. Bravo, bravo, bravo. Well, the other big issue is now, did you hear this one? Well, guess what? Mondani's saying maybe we should change the name of the Ed Koch Bridge. Now, Ed Koch, of course, is Jewish. So could that be a coincidence? I don't think so. And Ed Koch, by the way, I loved Ed Koch. I adored Ed Koch. I remember talking to him and interviewing so many times, seeing him at almost every single parade. I can't imagine one that he missed. He was such a character. And whether you love him or hate him, he was so personified of New York. I loved him. I loved his spunk. I adored Mayor Ed Koch. He was such a character and really just personified New York City, the Big Apple, and a big personality. Well, earlier we talked with Peter King, and this is what he had to say about Ed Koch and why he thinks maybe Mondani thinks it shouldn't be called the Ed Koch Bridge anymore. You can't make this up. Wow.
Ed Koch was not just Jewish, not just a supporter of Israel. He was proud to be a Jew, proud to support Israel. Right. He was outspoken. And I just think that that offends people like Mondani more than any of us can appreciate. Probably the judge can appreciate more than anyone being Jewish himself, but not being Jewish. I just see it's in him. He reeks of it, being if not anti-Semitic, anti-Jewish, anti-Israel. I don't know how you want to categorize it. I think it's anti-Semitism, but it's a visceral hatred that he and his people have. I mean, they will condemn anything Netanyahu does that isn't perfect. They condemn it. Meanwhile, there's atrocities being carried out by so many different countries and groups around the world that they're absolutely silent on, including Hamas.
Yeah, including Hamas. Somehow they're not critical of Hamas. Oh, no, actually, they're not critical. They're praising Hamas. I forgot about that. Remember, his wife liked the tweet about what Hamas did to Israel after October 7th. And he said, oh, she's a private citizen. She's a private citizen. No big deal. Nothing to see there. And now you would actually consider renaming the bridge after Ed Koch, who was such a character, larger than life character of New York. Is it because he's Jewish? Remember, he embraced the Jewish population too so much. He did so much for the Jewish, citizenry in New York too. So it wasn't just that he was Jewish. He was a big supporter of Israel. I mean, come on. This is nuts. And the fact he wouldn't march is nuts too.